24/7, Channel 115.
It could be the most damaging allegation we've heard yet against Hillary Clinton in her email scandal. We now know that the Clintons' unprotected server contained intelligence about human spying, causing some ex-CIA members to say she may have endangered lives, a claim she continues to deny.
As the State Department has said repeatedly, I will repeat, I did not send or receive classified material. And this latest example, the best I can determine, may turn on whether or not someone forwarded a New York Times article.
So how long can Democrats downplay this scandal as it continues to grow? To weigh in is Executive Director of the Accountability Project, Nomiki Konst, and Boris Epshteyn, Republican strategist and former communications aide for the McCain-Palin campaign. Thank you, Boris and Nomiki, for joining us this morning.
Thanks for
All
having
right,
us.
so Democrats are saying this is not a scandal.
Not a scandal.
Yeah, we have former CIA operatives and others in the human intelligence business that say that it's a classification even above top secret has gone through this homebrewed server. How can that not be
all speculation right now? All speculation. So let's make it. Let's do some fact checking and some clarification here. You've got an inspector general who sent a letter to Congress. Congress does not have access. These are people on the Senate Intelligence Committee who have never been able to read this type of email ever. The other thing is that these emails were not deemed classified at the time, which is a very common instance where later emails are noted classified. And the last thing is that these emails were forwarded New York Times articles about a classified program. So Hillary Clinton never wrote anything, responded to anything. She simply forwarded around an email that was passed around the world in the New York Times article about a drone program.
So Nomiki says, nothing to see here, but we've got more and more email dumps coming out, classifications higher than top secret, former operatives saying this could have endangered lives. Is this a scandal going away or getting worse?
Getting worse. Lee Atwater, the very well-known Republican strategist, used to say, if you cannot explain yourself in 10 seconds, it's not going to work. Now, the point against Hillary Clinton is you had classified information on your personal server. The explanation, as you just heard, is long and convoluted and sort of loses the average voter. And you're seeing that in the polls. It's getting worse and worse, no question about it. And that's partly why Bernie Sanders is rising. It's not just his appeal, it's her problems.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. We've got a poll here, a Quinnipiac poll that shows trustworthiness between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. 93% see Bernie Sanders as trustworthy, 66% Hillary Clinton. Between this email scandal, Benghazi, and a movie that's out, The Foundation, Trump attacks on Hillary Clinton, how is this behind her? How is this going to get better for Hillary Clinton?
The only people who care about these things are Republicans. Democrats people are
national security professionals.
The polls show that people, but that's not because of the emails. I mean, when you poll Democrats on the emails, they don't care.
You just saw the trustworthiness numbers.
Trustworthiness for Donald Trump is low also. So let's be fair here. Donald Trump is doing great right now. But people are drawn to Bernie Sanders for other reasons, and they're drawn to Hillary Clinton for other reasons. I'm not endorsing either candidate right now. I'm just simply saying the emails have nothing to do with it.
Democrats are tired of Hillary Clinton. There's no question about it. You're seeing in the polls. You've been seeing it in the way she presents herself now. She knows she's in trouble, just like she was in
Well, and when you've got classifications higher than top secret that could involve ongoing human intelligence operations, and the Chinese are spying on unsecure servers, I mean, there's very real national security implications.
This is a real problem. It's not just a real problem in terms of the election. It's a real problem in terms of her going forward. Is she going to get indicted? There's all this joking around going about Ted Cruz, whether he was born in the U.S. or not. This is a much bigger issue than that. So you got somebody who's running for president who may have committed a very, very legal act, a felony.
But may have. This is all speculation. If you want to talk about the voters. No, the voters are not legal. They don't know the legalese. This is the type of thing that lawyers talk about, and they know very well that the laws were defined. She followed the law. It's a very clear case scenario. Average person doesn't understand State Department rules.
You're completely right. The voters are not lawyers, and that is why they see this as a huge issue.
Here's the thing.
And they're not supporting her. You see in the polls.
We're going to see more emails. But the issue is there's more emails coming out, and some of the worst of the worst, because they've had to defer those most highly classified. So this debate will not stop with more emails still to come. Nomiki, Boris, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Absolutely.